A vast mountain wilderness, Alaska is 1/5 the size of the contiguous United States. Bordered by 2 oceans and 3 seas, Alaska has more coastline than all the other states combined, and features some of the most productive and bountiful fisheries in the world. Something new is happening in the clear, cold coastal waters of Alaska. The Marine Stewardship Council certified Alaska Seafood Cooperative, a science-based catch-share management program that has been adopted by the Bering Sea Whitefish Fleet. Under this new federal program, the race for fish is over, and our fleet can focus on efficiency, higher retention, increased quality, and better respond to constantly changing market needs. Our fishing seasons are no longer measured in weeks and months. They are now nearly year-round.
Under the new management system, we keep what we catch. We may have come in with 3 to 5 different products before, and now we're coming in with 8 to 13 different products. And the market has expanded to accommodate those products. We've got a whole variety of sizes, a whole variety of species. It's truly a multi-species fishery.
They also feed a lot of the world. And I think it's a matter of understanding how to do it in the most sustainable way possible. They brought all of their history for that into this one co-op, and that they could work together then to figure out how can we harvest this total amount available in the most effective manner to get the most value and to get the most out of the water with the least amount of bycatch, and then also be able to show we can do this in ways that are less destructive to the bottom. And they have been able to do a lot of that.
If it keeps going the way it is, we could see the boats up here 11 plus months out of the year. It is conceivable. And I think our company would like to see us up here that much more time. So it's more time in the water, it's more dollars made, and it gives a better flow into the marketplace of quality product.
Let's talk about quality. On average, it takes less than 5 hours for fish to come aboard our vessels, be processed, and placed in the freezer. You cannot get any fresher. And as a multi-species catch-shares fishery, there are a variety of species and product forms.
One of the things that we're proud of as being an at-sea processor is that our quality is as good as it gets.
I'm proud of what I do. I feed millions of people every year, you know, just with this one boat.
Fishermen and scientists are working together to reduce impact of the nets on the sea floor, as well as excluders to keep unwanted species out of the trawls.
The difference now since our catch share program is in place is that we're taking more of a holistic, more of a fundamental look at how we can improve what we do. And we're also not facing a regime in terms of fishery management that penalizes us for using conservation engineering.
It is not a matter of just, sieving ping pong balls out of the water. It is using the behaviors of the fish to to move them into the capture net and to hopefully move the animals that you don't want to capture and don't want to damage out away from the capture process.
Definitely, if you want the greatest challenge, it's to run a head and gutter vessel that fishes for a variety of different fish. We've been the most proactive group, and we've had to be.
Well, one of the most attractive aspects of the H&G trawl fishery is it's such a high volume for so many months a year. Most of the other fisheries, we're talking about a 4 or 5 month a year model. With the trawl fishery, you're talking a 9 or 10 month a year model. So that's that many more fuel sales, that many more dock calls, that many more resupplies, that many more groceries, everything that happens in relation to supporting that fishery. It's a great fishery to work with in the sense that you are seeing them every week. You develop close relationships with the boats themselves, with the people on there.
For the H&G boats as a whole, we need and depend on the sport facilities here in Dutch Harbor.
Instead of doing 18 trips a year, we're doing 30 to 34 trips a year. And what we found is that it's actually better.
So we want to see the next generation come along and say, hey, there's a spot for us and we can go up and do something positive. We can feed people around the world, and there's a good resource that's being managed well, and that resource is going to be there for the future generations.
It's a federally regulated fishery. It's an American fishery that is actually an international business. I was in China. We brought some of our guys over, some of our captains and our factory managers over to China to do a trip to show them where their product ends up or where it goes through. And in one van we had, I think, 11 different languages that were spoken.
I had a member who felt like this was the end of the world to join the cooperative. I think that member may be one of the strongest proponents of the things that they might be able to do together now.